I could also, you don't need those big studios anymore. You just don't need them. And you're going to see this blow up is AI generated content, AI generated video, all those big explosions, the pyrotechnics, the director, the huge staff. You're not going to need that anymore because a 12-year-old, 15-year-old Malaysian kid is going to be able to create some of the most amazing images and video possible. I just recorded a video on this the other day for my YouTube channel. Logos are hard. By the way, 95% of logos just straight up suck. They're terrible. They just suck. I'm sorry. Your logo is probably not very good.
Yeah.
So I popped open this program. It's called ideogram.ai. Ideogram.ai.
Yeah.
It's free. And you just type in what you want. I could say logo of, it will take Valuetainment logo.
Yeah.
Lion with a shield, fierce. It'll create sick, nasty logos in seconds, dude.
Yeah.
It is bananas. I was seeing this video of this beer commercial that's fully AI generated. It looked weird as hell because there's people with the 20 fingers and stuff. Weird.
Yeah.
Kind of creepy.
Yeah.
But it's going to get better really fast. And so you're not going to need that whole video production studio like has historically happened. You're going to be able to create like sick, nasty movies in the middle of Oklahoma. Although I think South Florida is going to be the place to be for the tech.
It should be here. Yeah. Still, you're going to need tech. You're going to need those editors. You're going to need those technicians that know how to get that done. And on top of that, I will say that I prefer, my favorite era of cinema is from late 1970s to early 2000s. If I pick a film, I'm watching in that realm. I love The Thing. I love I love all of those psychological thrillers because they brought the real to, The Thing is one of the greatest animatronic practical effects films that's ever been done in horror. And I think that's why it keeps its place. Predator, the same thing. I mean, amazing practical effects that were done in that film. I think that the eye still is able to see that it's fake when you watch it. And I think that practical effect nature and the organic nature of human storytelling that happened when you had people like Stanley Kubrick making films, a big director that really knows the vision and knows how to narrate versus the AI automation putting something together. I think there's an incompatibility with the human brain and AI for now.
But is this nostalgia talking?
No, it's not nostalgia. I think it's just visually, your brain can tell that the scene with Thanos and all the guys flying behind him is fake for now. There are things basically in physics that the AI probably just can't figure out exactly how something would move in space-time. If it's generating an image, these are just some of the cinematography or cinema ideas I have that might not be compatible for now, but
I'm always hesitant. I get you. I get what you're saying,
I'm trying to
Don.
push back a little bit on AI and cinema.
I always feel like the older generation, I'm a millennial, it looks back at the young generation, go, these damn kids, they don't know what they're doing. They, kids get off my lawn. Back in my day, I'm very hesitant to say, although some of the stuff that's happening is so freaking weird. There's this new trend on TikTok where these girls, these influencers are pretending to be NPCs.
I've seen that. I was going to bring that up. I saw that the other day. My friends went live on this platform called Whatnot, where you sell purses and stuff like that. There was a girl and her mom that I was chilling with and shooting some content for them. And they went on this live, and their friend, who's another creator in that space, who does about $100,000 a month on Whatnot selling these purses. She's just wearing the best jewelry, looks great outfit. She's doing this, right? And we're in the car and she starts bringing up this NPC thing that she's doing on her trend. And she's like, hello, doing this NPC thing.
Yeah.
It freaked me out.
Yeah. Just to kind of explain, if you haven't seen this, it basically the creator is encouraging you to use emojis. And if someone uses emoji for a watermelon, it'll do something chomp, chomp, chomp. So good. And then they'll do something like, okay, ice cream. Oh, thank you so much. So good. It's so freaking weird.
It's so weird.
And you know what's going to happen? You're going to start to see people doing this type of stuff in real life, having real kind of conversations like, oh, thank you so much. It's so strange, man. I feel like technology, AI, smartphones is the largest test on humanity It's at scale. When we're already seeing the effects. We're already seeing suicides are up, depression's up, all kinds of crazy stuff. The other thing that I think is interesting, we look at new media, the older generations are consuming more of the long form content. The younger generations are consuming more of the short form content. So I wonder if attention spans are starting to be impacted.
Yeah, 100%. The biggest thing that will affect your attention span is the endless scroll. Once they figured that out, the infinite scroll mechanism where you could watch a reel, watch a reel, watch a reel, watch a reel. And this will greatly affect your ability to focus on any sort of topic to get better. One of the things that really changed my life in the past 2 months is I started listening to Dr. Joe Dispenza on a podcast with Ed Milet. And I'm incredibly grateful for this man. Both of them, Ed Milet's content has changed my life many times over. Max out, great content. Because working for Pat, I was in the personal development world at the highest level. But Dr. Joe Dispenza talks about all of these things that we need to wake up in the morning, not hop on the phone, let your brain lower in its frequency, not get caught up in fear and reactionary mindsets, and allow yourself to focus on things so you can have a day without what other people are saying. And if everybody kind of follows this model, I think we'll have a healthier place. But the endless scroll he talks about, that's very dangerous for your brain because it's dopamine, shift. What happens is when you're doing that endless scroll, let's say you have one topic and you have another topic. Then you have a guy jumping off a cliff on a motorcycle. And then you have a video of Tom Cruise. And you have a video. All of these different things that you're thinking about when you watch this, they activate your brain and light up different neural pathways. So it starts off a neural storm that really affects you for the rest of the day. And all of a sudden your brain starts thinking like this, oh, that. And then you carry on your day by going, I need to get that email. What about that? Okay. And sometimes this can completely paralyze your progress for the rest of the day, especially if you have a creative project. I've had to follow this motto because if I have to focus on some creative projects that I'm working on, like Alan did the turnaround for the Brady interview, 24 hours, did the turnaround for the highlight reel for the Vault 2023, 24 hours. You can't sit there for 12 hours if your mind is boggling on social media all day.
And I get that, but it's really hard. I mean, I'm on Instagram, I'm on LinkedIn, I'm on YouTube, I'm on all these different platforms. I'm getting emails, I've got Slack notifications. I do all my CRM through Monday, Go High Level. I'm in all these places at once, plus text. But I need to be there, which, by the way, this is one of the real reasons why I think anyone who's in the creative field, every business owner needs to have somebody that's managing all this stuff.
Yes.
Because I can turn it off. I know that my girl Samantha, what's up, Samantha? Samantha is going to be posting my content every day. She's going to be making sure that's optimized. She's going to be tagging people because it's so overwhelming to do that. This is a reason why I have checklists. You need to have a checklist. Because there's going to be a point inevitably during the day where like, I don't know what to do. What do I do next? Okay, I'm just going to keep working down my checklist. It's kind of funny at the Valuetainment Vault conference, it was talking about what motivates you. And one of the categories was procedural, I think. I can't remember the exact name, but part of that was checklists. And checklists don't motivate me, right? But they are a guide.
Yeah, they keep you organized.
They are a guide. What motivates me is freedom. The freedom to make my own decisions, the lifestyle that comes along with that, and reputation. Reputation as well is a big component of the lifestyle motivator. We were at the Vault conference. I was having a conversation with someone, and this guy walks up, butts in the conversation, goes, Mark, I love your show. I never met him before. Mark, I love your show. Thank you. It's so great. You've got a listener for life. What's up, brother? I'm so glad that you're listening. And that fires me up.
Yeah.
That makes me want to keep going and keep doubling down and spending the money and investing in the studio and investing in the guests and investing in the hardware and the software and the systems just to blow it out. You know, it really motivates me.